now it's the happy end. We hope it's happy. We shall see how happy is that. So now, please remember that our shouts and our screams must support the group in the next door who have their exams right now in the morning. But they're really kind of scared of us. But we should really increase our strong drive.
I picked up this course by chance, thought I just have a glance how people make up their text. I had no information, no facts, no structure of argumentation. You'd say and academic disintegration, writing about all things false and vodka, that's the new standard. But yet, that they had just no idea how to make the text mind-blowing and clear. Don't you believe text can be fierce? Listen and don't speak with them with your academic tears.
Another race, I'm gonna send it out of space to find another race. Oh yeah.
Dear gentlemen, I'm writing to you on a very important matter. I'm a very respectful and well-known caterpillar, cannot provide thorough genius ideas to the world anymore. And that is an unfortunate consequence of your tobacco becoming less and less high quality. Let us remember good old times of Lewis Carroll's. At that time, the tobacco was just marvelous and served its purpose perfectly. I'm absolutely sure that you all enjoyed my wise philosophy I once was sharing with that small, peculiar girl. Oh yes, I was called Absalom at that time. Now the time has changed. Oh, maybe not the time, but you have, my dear salesman. It is quite hard to produce something smart like keep your temper or I can help you if you don't even know who you are today. For being genius, I need my great old friend Kuka next to me. So I'm kindly asking you to revise the product you put on sale. I'm confident enough to understand that my caterpillar philosophy is greatly missed in the world. Somewhere on this lovely planet, there is an author waiting for my call. I know you know who you are and what you are doing. Get back on track, my dear gentleman. Let us put the thought back rolling and the smoke on going. Otherwise, I have to get to the dolphins and their rock and roll.
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock,
A calm and wise creature, sitting high on the mushroom. What is her distant feature? It seems so strange to anybody whom she addresses in her speeches that she never gives a certain answer. The clouds of hookah smoke mixing with the floats of thoughts of her a special meaning are creating for this absurd blooming world. The world is absurd, and she knows that better than anybody else. The world is absurd. So why should we care? Just let us all sit on a mushroom with a hookah pipe and stare at the world, which is going to nowhere.
Gone, I am sure. I chase the devil out there. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space.
Then I was advanced in augmentation, trying to unite the alienated nations. Seemed like I was everyone, and now I feel myself so glorious. I'm a legend. I'm so victorious.
Good night. In case of having an ability to write and think now, I want to explain some points of my life, new life. You were expected to see me at night with you on the streets of the city. Are you sure that this is what you want? I guess not. After all these years, when you caught my sisters and brothers like me, owls, to show them in a zoo or to give them for funny pictures, never again will I appear with human in one room or on the same side of street. My evolution is connected with the feeling of revenge. You always say that my species are clever, that we are the symbol of intellectual creature. Oh, you're totally right. How about this, the owl's world? I think that there is the time to have a flying owner of the planet, not walking. I do not have any respect for the people. I'm a night creature. Why does it mean for you that I should always sleep during the day, at night go out and make fun? Someone really clever wrote me a comment.
You have to visit a bar with us and drink some vodka.
Let me tell you, no animal likes the smell and the taste of alcohol. No one from us. Human is the only animal who is really addicted to this. Sorry, not everyone people, of course. But I guess my commentator wrote his sentence after drinking something hot. I hope now I'm not the only one who tries to speak out the truth. Maybe yesterday I was just an old and did not clearly understand what I need to do. But now I'm sure. I want our life to change. Not only human style of spending life. This is mine too now. I do not want you just to exist. I want you to understand what is important. I want you to actually become human. I hate people, yes, I said that. But I will respect any person who will show changes in mind, who will become better. As I already did. Evolution of mind, that is what I mean. I'm totally against any stereotypes, against violence, against killing yourself by something like smoking and drinking alcohol. Oh my God. Against. What am I for? For the people's understanding what is right, what is wrong. I want them to become kinder and clever. And I want to join a group of people who already understood what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm finishing this message. I hope I still have some time for my usual important hunt. Because your food is so stupid with salt and sugar. Oh my God. For my listeners, a very good morning. I guess someone left a bottle of vodka near my window. Do you see what this thing can do to me?
Proud old against alcohol, only the smell of vodka. Proud old flying from the hall, so everyone could see her. Proud old doesn't hate the world, only hates drunk people. Proud old, no magic at all. Poor Harry Potter. No rhymes left to explain it, but I bet they all still smells vodka. Save the world, save the people.
Psychologists now probably say we have become a perfect system, destroyed or out of time. Break is the color of routine, to be exclusive change the meaning.
He is strong and clever enough to rule the world. He is not ideal in the usual way of thinking, because for every person he is an image level. He doesn't know fear and doubts. His actions are always strict, fast, and full of sense. He is a loner and can't let himself feel, because when everyone around won't understand him, he has a lifetime goal. He doesn't show his emotions, he always stays cold and strong in public, but he really has a deep inner world. He is a precise image of the person who was broken down, but doesn't want to show it to anybody and feels anger toward the whole world. He tries to explain the world from a rationalistic point of view, explain everything on the real facts, but sometimes emotions come out.
Am I human? Or am I post-human? To be honest, I'm not sure. It's been a long time ago. I always try to imagine what exactly I used to realize looking into her eyes, watching the way she smiled. The year is 2067. It's a time of great innovations and breakthrough of human mind. I am a post-human. At least they call me so. It's a brand new era without any war and other violence. Each and all of us live in a perfect world. We call ourselves augmentations. We live without any organic fabric. That's why we live in peace. Simply, we don't have desires. We also can create a real masterpiece which would appear to our best profound feelings. We could feel, we could love, hate, imagine, dream. Because there is no any reason for me to exist, because she's gone. Today, we can achieve immortality simply by not wearing out. When we were just average human, we could achieve we can achieve immortality living in someone's memory. But everything has gone. We've missed it. Goodbye.
We hope that just no after once, that the most creative things will be shouted out loud.
Time was endless. Ocean was hopeless. Being is miserable. Eating the sorrows. Open your eyes to unbearable truth. Remember the answer to Shakespearean's words.
To be or not to be, that's not a question. Parlez-moi en français, that's my suggestion. Now I'm not saying anything else. Silence is the best defense.
Here's the silence, but is it able to break the truth and make the situation stable? To be on,
Everything changes, but there aren't new places. Please, no fear. Look, here is a blank, free spaces. New worlds, novel goals. Absence of black unknowing hole. No borders now, нет границ. Forget all rules, нет labels, нет лиц. In front of us, Илья маршрут. Alles gut.
Overall, we got to know ourselves better and are comfortable with who we are.
The black screen is deep, like my hungry stomach.
The yellow sun is bright, like my TV's black screen.
The forest surrounding me seems me more dangerous than 2 minutes ago.
The clouds were gray, the sun's too empty. I noticed the time has started to slow.
However, it's strange that the sounds can be empty.
I think what my mind
Has something to show.
My ear is hollow. It's time to finish that show.
Stand up. Спасибо, бро. Ladies, hold. So, thanks to my girls and boys, I've been understand too, hearing this for the first time. So now, although I shouldn't go now, you know, it was like the whole concert, it was the warming up. And now the real heroes, the real musicians and actors are coming to the stage. Of course, maybe not, we are welcoming the group of Alena Borisovna. Please go.
I. Just one I. Not the first one, but the one. My white eye. My eye can be brown, it can be blue, it can be even green eye, black eye, or it can be
invisible eye. Now you can't see me because of my wish. I don't need your attention. I don't want your attention. I don't want your eyes. Close them. I'm going to find my seclusion. I'm focusing. F-O-C-U-S.
I'm going to answer the question. The most important question of my existence. And I'm going to listen to my eye, because only it knows who am I. Who am I? I ask this question myself again and again, and sometimes my consciousness gives me the answer. Sometimes it tells me,
you are an idiot.
Wait, an idiot? I am an idiot? No, I'm not an idiot. I'm left. I'm left. Everybody knows me. I can't be an idiot. Come on. Who are you? Tell me. Tell me. Who am I? Who am I? Who am an idiot? You're an idiot. Yes. You're a crazy idiot. I'm not an idiot. Tell me, who am I? Where is my hotel? I want back to my home. No. Here's your home. Your hotel is a problem. But I have one more interesting idea. For example, to send you in a mental hospital. Not mental hospital. Who are you to send me in a mental hospital? I know who am I, but who are you? Who am I? Yes, who are you? Who are you? I'm okay, and who are you? I don't know, who am I? You're crazy! You're crazy! You're an idiot! Idiot! Shut up! Shut up. Okay. Okay. Forget about my eye. Okay. I don't need my eye. I can find the answer with myself. Once again, who am I? Who am I?
Oh, you're asking me who am I?
I said shut up! I know, I'm a human, not idiot.
I would say a post-human.
It doesn't matter, because I'm important. I'm a part of this long history, yes?
Sorry man, I'm not so free, but maybe a tiny piece of it here.
I said shut up. I'm not rude. I'm somebody who pushed this human race forward.
Push the human race forward?
Yeah?
Listen to me. Push your one's luck. Okay?
Shut up, I don't need luck, because you know who am I? I am a genius.
A genius? A genius? Okay. No, I agree, really. I agree. Everybody knows that Leo is a genius.
Of course. What's the problem, huh?
What's the problem? What's the problem? You are a problem.
Why?
Because just listen what I'm talking about.
So?
You need to clean your mind.
Clean my mind? Cool.
You must relax.
Relax, good idea. How?
Easy.
A vast, radiant beach in a cool, jeweled moon. The couple races down by its quiet side, and we laugh like the small, soft man children. Shake your rags from your head. The time has come again, and music and voices are all around us. I relax.
Now, what is it? Look at yourself. Please clean that up. You're supposed to do what? What? Singing.
I don't know what is not. That's my performing. Please sit down. It's not cooks, it's just milk. Come on. Please. I had to say all of this thing because everything begins with the words. And continues with the music. Music for you. She loves because she loves me.
But if she doesn't love me,
Really?
we both know who is she and who am I. Okay, yes, but because for example, everybody is slowly and now it's performing this big course for the first time. I remember when I was born, a little child, my mom and father, they told me that you can do it, a wall of beer, a lot of colors, and then a cheer. Oh, I remember, sometimes I see some voices in my head and it's like an instrument and brain, window, small, big, yellow, I don't know. Guys, what the hell are you doing here? Didn't you know that your reflection can't be based just on emotions? It should be based on, I don't know, your intellectual skills, if they exist, of course. Of course. You remember, all of us, we have read such texts as texts by Goethe, Voltaire, Kant, Pogrebniak. Marx! Oh, Marx! Yeah, Marx, I know. Marx, Белорусский проморки Маркс, мой менеджер Карл Маркс. Белорусский проморки Маркс, мой менеджер Карл Маркс. Белорусский проморки Маркс, мой менеджер Карл Маркс. Marx. Who am I? 2 minutes. I know it because Marx knows it. I is weak. The individuality is weak. I is weak. But I also know that the society is a power. We is a power.
are we now? Looks like we're all here, in this room. But are we really? In our minds, we can be anywhere, far away from here.
What if we live in two worlds, in two realities? Today, I was, and probably still am, in autumn of 2012. I remembered it on my way. It was that kind of autumn I have always loved, the one full of color, dry leaves, fog, wet and dirty grass.
What have we done, and what is going to be done?
I am at the start point of my life. That's why I'm searching for possible ways and people who can help me to step in my future.
Time changes as well as people.
Where are we now, humans? At what stage of separation we are, and how many names and categories more should we design to excuse the chasm between us?
The indifference is more painful than everything. Such a moment when you realize the effect of phrase, tomorrow, today will be yesterday. People destroyed one wall, then they built many others.
Your desire to rule the life is stronger than the severity of fate. The cheapest things are always priceless.
Where am I now? What am I living for? Is anything I've done made the life better? We are here. It doesn't matter, in this auditorium at Smolny or in our 19s. I'm just thankful for being anywhere I can be.
And where are you now?
That's it. Okay guys, let's start our performance from Romantic Free Writing. Breakfast.
I don't know about other places, but here, in my head, there are too much doubts and arguments.
Into the space, Stella's powder had scattered. Reality got thick and turbid.
3:54.
Nowhere, tenderly and moistly, bites the fingers of my left hand.
To take a shower, to cook food to be ready for a long day, to think about today's targets, to open door for new changes, to leave the flat, to start again.
Wrinkled shot in the morning feels so much as an armor.
Now,
And
always.
are mixing together as champagne means a peach juice. Cocktail for two, not me, and someone. All the rooms I was into were only good for saying. Abuses are useless, as long as they close in circle.
I get up every day with understanding that the world changes.
Now, I was getting my soul, bitterly and carefully, like criminals examine their future crimes.
But thanks God that the galaxy stands at the same place and I still can drink my favorite sort of tea.
The humanity is sick. All people are sick. They don't know what to do and they do what they don't want. However, humans are animals, a specific type of animals. Humans are animals and the main difference between them is the sickness of humankind. Humans are sick animals. Humans don't have freedom. Their lives are sad and people try to forget about that. They drink. Peter notices that and tries to do the same. I would lift the bottle, put it to my lips, and then throw it down in disgust, utter disgust. All food is empty, filled only with the smell of a spirit. Throw it down on the floor in disgust. Peter fell to disgust 3 times in one sentence. Threw a bottle of schnapps. but bottom like a human culture, human civilization. Everything Peter has to learn if he wants to survive in the human's world. He feels disgusted. He feels that this culture is disgusting, but he has to allow it to enter himself because he wants to live. It is a sick story about a sick animal which has to become sick to survive. The full story is saturated of the sickness of humans who don't have freedom, who have to hide their secrets, who lead a disgusting lifestyle. Red Peter has to cross the boundary separating the animal world and the human world, and he discovers that this boundary is the sickness and only become a sick one. You can become a man. Some people said that we need to fight. They said that it is in our blood. They said it is an instinct. But there are some questions. Who are these people? Who wants to fight? Nobody personalizes the war, but what if everyone asks himself a question? Do I really need a war? Do I want that my close people go to the front? Do I want to fear that one day some of them will die? Do I want to be afraid of the safety of my own life? I think that nobody wants the war if the war affects himself. However, the empathy exists. Nobody wants the war if the war affects someone else. Do we want that someone to suffer? So, will there be a war if every man asks himself a question? Do I really want it? To ensure that our is not just a characteristic of our nature, but something that affects our life a lot. We should listen to someone who thinks about it from his own experience, who have no choice but to look and whose dream was so big and powerful that finally it changed the world. Martin Luther King's belief in a human brotherhood and dignity and conscience is the most important things. He was the dream of a brave person who suffered from othering. That becomes prejudices, disturb the balance and enroll everyone. When we differ ourselves so hard, we almost forget that there is no such a big difference. It's just an illusion, and our desire to be special will build the walls around us, and these walls are the jail of arrogance and stupidity that make us society. It makes a society, but it doesn't make us people. The space between the passion of other religions or cultures and deeply conservative self, praise hasn't been filled with edifying analysis or discussion, but their so-called analysis surprisingly bumps into the others who are cause of our problems. The period of post uncertainty and military forces is due to put there whatever name, world whose mass culture promotes the return of monogamy and slavery. Starting such, like analysis, is little less dramatic than othering itself. The humanity is sick, all people are sick. We don't know what to do and we do what we don't want. However,
there have been some funny moments. There was something that will stay with me for a while. But there's always on the one side, on the past side, and on the other, some dreams and expectations. But will they ever happen to me? Who knows? I know places
I wish I didn't. And wants that I seek are all far behind, or somewhere in front of, but so dimly lit as if they are just illusions.
Do you even want to? Perhaps somebody is already the reason of your smile, and somebody already makes you feel like you're at home. Then why is me there? Then I'm just useless.
Maybe somewhere else there is more of everything. Maybe you're waited at home by somebody else.
If only I could know what you think of me. Perhaps what you say to me is not what I hear. I mean, maybe you just talk like that with everybody. There is no hidden sense. There is nothing. There is just words as they are, and nothing special.
There are plenty of books. You can say that you feel, but don't mean a thing. And so is with people.
And I know nothing about art, but I know a lot about the league. Apart from serious films, I really love to watch YouTube videos. I love listening to The Killers and to the Two-Door Cinema Club, but what wakes me up every morning are Taylor Swift songs and Justin Bieber ones. So what? Why? The question is, why can't I be loved for who I am?
Maybe. Somewhere else there are similar places. But no one considers them beautiful. Don't they deserve to be considered so? Even if they are worse than the first ones. What? Do you also want to talk with me about Nietzsche? Oh, it's Albert Camus. How wonderful! No. No, it isn't. My body and soul is unity. But you always take only half.
Living in uncertainty and hiding real emotions, it seems like it is necessary for such a thing as love. Perhaps people are being wise when they say that love is just a game. But why do we need to play it? Why can't we be sincere and honest? Why can't we just say it out loud? Why do we need to pretend all the time?
Ignorance here is hard at work. Constantly measuring, comparing, counting. If only it was about math purely, and not about people's feelings.
It's funny how little things remind me of you. There was just some insignificant little talk, and there were just some insignificant little things, but they suddenly became so big. Was it the right decision to tell you all that? I mean, I don't even know you yet, but I have opened myself to you in a way, because little things tend to be the most important ones.
I know what you are thinking. And I can smell the wood. Can you? Do you? My mind is too open for strangers sometimes.
If only I knew whether it would last. I don't know if I need it, but what I need is a piece of stability. I need to know that you will still be there in my moody days and in my gloomy days. If you don't, then maybe now is how it should be.
People are good at ease, but who is going to stay when it's easy no more? I wish I could know. I wish it was you, but they can't stay together. Praise is not people, or people.
And I'm tired of trying to understand what it is about. I mean, it's obviously not like Romeo and Juliet, like, but so what? My mom told me yesterday, you behave as if everything is going out of your, as if it all because of your vanity. Yes, perhaps in a way, but no. I only know that I'm ready to become your sidekick, number 2 basically. And for me, it is a big step.
Love turns out to be quite cheap. If it's love, of course. It's more remark than Tolstoy, but why can't we call it love anyway? Does it matter that I am ready to let go, so that you didn't need to? It matters? Then call it love. Or vanity.
It's nobody's fault. But who is acting in the wrong way? Maybe it should be me who should do something differently.
As if this is not enough, you spin without the ticket in your carousel. But wait, it is not you. It's me. I am the one playing hide and seek with people.
What if I just have to admit that I already lost it all? Perhaps I'm just choosing to stay blind to the obvious truth. And I'm already there among those other people. Just a face in the crowd and nothing more.
So, don't you open your eyes, or you will understand. You are blown out to nowhere already, to the blizzard of beautiful galaxies, through the track that was one day alone.
Hey girl, how are you? Hi. Fine, thanks. What about you?
Well, it might be better. What happened? Oh, you know, I'm a loser. A month ago, I bought a lovely sweater online, and yesterday it arrived. And guess what? The size doesn't suit me at all. Why is it happening to me? It was the best sweater I have ever seen.
Oh, Dina, come on. People tend to forget that once the time is gone and the last page of your book is turned, it doesn't matter how long you lasted. We will all end up in the same casket. With no money, clothes, or internet likes. The things you remember while taking your last breath, how hard you walked, how much you traveled around, how many friends along have you had.
Oh yes, darling, thank you for your words. I see. You're really lucky to have no mental problems.
Well, that's not true. I wasn't feeling very myself lately. Because of the environment and the people I should deal with. I don't know.
Oh, I understand you, Dara. I feel the same. I'm so disappointed sometimes in this world. Because here wars do not always have reasons, and criminals are punished by crime. Here are places with no division of seasons. Here the pursuit of power is prime. Here people are judged with the stereotypes, and a young girl with a baby slut. Here race matters more than the brain, and the looks matters more than the heart. Hey girl, cheer up. You should always remember, the world is dark. You are unblessed. There are no variations, but you have something that exists in your imagination. Resign yourself. Life is a kind of prosmix, but you must be a man of wealth, since having a consciousness. One day you may feel lonely, begin to hate your life aim, but try to answer honestly, who are to blame? If there is no possibility to modify your own entity,
Just try to change your mind and leave the gone behind. For take a good look finally. All thoughts came from mentality. In order to live happily, stop thinking of fatality.
Thank you so much.
I remember when it first came to me that everything sounds better in English. Show me.
Well, here is a poem of one poetess. Now I read it in Russian language at first. Я с трибуны читаю стихи. По сути, одежду с души снимаю. Они мне кричат: ну какой же поэт, серьезный поэт, в кедах читает. Чтобы послышалось только, но снова они повторяют, что будто поэты не ходят, как я, по улицам в кедах дырявых. И вид у меня потребанный. Джинсы в коленях истерлись, а галстук завязан неправильно, цвет рубашки уже не модный. Больше я спускаюсь. Кругом лишь ограничения. А рифмы услышаны не были. Зато вся одежда в ценниках. So, and now in English. Здравствуйте, как вы?
And the music.
I read my poetry standing on the stage. You might take my clothes. How will we cry? You barely poets, two poets are me, wearing trainers. It seems like I'm holding a shirt, but they do say again and again that poets are like me, and do not walk along the trees wearing trainers. And always say that I look shabby. These are my jeans are frayed. These guys are the wrong way. The color of shirt has gone out of fashion. Thank you enough. Like I said, restrictions are all around me. My rhymes run a trend, but all close is estimated. You'll never, in the past, will never intend to beat. I know, I'm not happy. I know the title will get paid.
Anyone here to start? Okay, we can. I don't know about other places, but here, in my head, there are too much doubts and arguments. So-called analysis tries to advance the others, who are of our problems, gives you as dissonance, gives little less answers than other than yourself. They open them. You must be a man who will
Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
The group of Valery Germanovich and Dana Sergeyevna. Now Valery Germanovich speaks by himself.
And now you know what differs an academic paper from toilet paper. You can share academic paper after you've done it. Never do that with toilet paper.